What's up, my brothers and sisters, my beautiful shooters in YouTube world and social media land? Here we are, round seven. Papa's Pew Pews Daniel coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. Ready to talk more shit than a fully automatic doo-doo gun. Come on in, folks. Join the chat. Let's get a conversation going on how 2A is the only way. On how the only compromise we make when it comes to our 2A is what range we're going to use or what firearms we're going to grab that day. Come on in, grab your chair, grab your favorite carry, sit down around the virtual campfire, and let's talk about it today. Let's get into a conversation. You guys come on in, double tap them screens, drop some comments, sub to the channel. Let's get it going. Let's fire it off. Welcome into the chat. Double tap that screen as you come in. Make sure that thumbs up button is lit up, guys. Let's show the YouTube algorithm that we're not going to stop. We're going to grind it out. We're going to keep going. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome to everybody. If 2A is something that you enjoy, White Rambo, what is up, brother? First one in. Good to see you, my brother. I shot you that Facebook request, bro. Now you can see how I be living here in my little hometown. Just don't pay my mama's comments no attention and don't hold that against me. Good to see you, my family. Yes, sir. I'm on number 7 today. Boy, I'm turning some numbers. I think I'm getting that algorithm going again. I'm keeping them numbers going. 3 people in the chat. Hey, guys, hit that like button. Double tap that thumbs up. Give me a like. We're going to try to get this to 20 likes on this live. 20 likes, guys. There's 5 in the room already. If every one of you will hit that double tap button and light that screen up, we're going to be good. What is up, my brother, my brother, my brother? Yes, sir. Spam that chat. Get them. Hey, get that engagement going on. Engagement is what brings the people in. Come on, guys. How are y'all doing on this beautiful, long holiday weekend, marking the last weekend of the summer? I know Rambo probably done been out there cutting the grass and playing around in the yard. 7 people in the chat. Do me a favor, man. Double tap that screen. Don J, what is up? On the way to Turner's Outdoors as we speak. Yes, sir. What we going to get, Don J? Hey, man, there's 1 like on the screen. Double tap them screens, guys. Come on, let's light them thumbs up buttons up. Let's get some conversations going. 11 people in the chat. I appreciate everybody who stopped in. Appreciate everybody who's going to make a comment. Everybody who goes to the channel, subs to the channel. This is number 7 for me today on the lives. So let's get some likes up there. Double tap that screen. Light up that thumbs up button, guys. Don't cost you a dime to do that. Don't cost you a dime to drop a comment nor sub to the channel. Show YouTube we want second. Show YouTube 2A is the only way. Show YouTube we want some positive Second Amendment conversations that go on YouTube. Double tap them screens, folks. 14 people in the chat. 1 like. Come on, guys. I know you can hit that thumbs up button. Either click the like button or double tap it. You actually didn't mow for the first time this week. Had the old chainsaw working. Yeah, I fired up the chainsaw a little bit today, too. Rambo, you know us. There's always some work to do in the yard. I got the mechanic out there doing the truck as we speak, getting it back on the road. Is the like button not working, guys? Is that what the problem is? Can we not double tap it? What is up? Is that Yanal? GSM? I appreciate y'all stopping in, man. I appreciate the comments. It means the world to me for you guys to come hang out with me for a while. Pull up a chair, sit around the virtual campfire, and let's talk about it for a while. 2A is the only way. Only thing we compromise in is what we carry in that day, what ammo we use in that day, and what range we go into that day. That's our compromise. 2A is the only way, folks. The right to keep and bear arms, and it shall not be infringed. Let's talk about it. Double tap that screen. Go check out the content. Sub to the channel. Check out the brothers down here. Sub to their channels. And let's go. If you got a channel and you want to push it, I promote all channels. Drop your handle down in the comment section and let the fellas follow you. One like, guys. Come on, can we get a couple of likes going on? Just double tap the screen. Don't cost you a dime. 16 folks in the chat, and I do appreciate everybody who's stopping in and who stopped in all day long. On the screen, we have the pink Taurus TCP 380. We have the black Diamondback 380. We have the pink single shot Cricket 22 and Old Ugly for a little bit longer, the Mossberg Maverick 88 12 gauge with an 18.5-inch barrel. We have the Critical Defense double aught buck. We have the Winchester slugs running at 1,600 feet per second. And old hops number 9. 17 folks, guys. Thank you for that like, by the way. Whoever just liked the chat, I do appreciate it. Look, guys, anybody who makes a comment, anybody who subs to the channel, anybody who likes the channel, man, thank you. Without you guys, we wouldn't be anything. You guys have brought us here. We're well on our way to 2,000 subs. We're well on our way to having the amount of hours we need for YouTube to, monetize the channel. And I thank everybody, because the ones who are regulars here know that this is more than just a gun channel. This is a place people come to hang out. If you're having a bad day and you need somebody to listen to you, we're here. You want to talk about something, we're here. Wanks, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you all day long. All the brothers in here. We talk about way more than just firearms. We talk about food. We talk about our days. We talk about staying healthy, drinking plenty of water, eating right, exercising, getting that cardio up. Because when the shit does hit the fan, you're going to need every bit of that. You're going to need every bit of the energy you have. There is no stupid questions here. All I ask that you respect the YouTube guidelines and don't do anything to get the channel pulled. Other than that, all conversations are open. There are no stupid questions. So if you got a question about something, if I don't know it, I promise you somebody in the chat, once the chat fires off, will know it. Orange Smoke, my brother, haven't seen you in a day or so. Good to see you. 19 folks in there, guys. Come on, we can do this. Get us up to 20 likes, man. Let's bust this bitch off tonight and show YouTube what's going on. 2A is the only way. As my statement says, we shall not compromise, shall not be infringed. But I'm hyped up still. This is my 7th live of the day. I've done over 10,000 in numbers. Let's see if we can get it up there a little bit more. Raging Bullets just posted new content. Check it out if you get a chance. Raging Bullets, I'm going to check it out. I'm going over there just as soon as this live ends. And I'll put my little silly comments I always do. Ooh. A Coonan 357 Magnum. I want to see that. You got any, did you record any content, Orange Smoke? And by the way, everybody in here, go check out Raging Bullets page. Go check out Orange Smoke, White Rambo, everybody who's commenting in here. Go, Wanks, Paul Witt, all them brothers, man. In the firearms community, if you want to see it, one of these brothers will have it. And they got some fire content, guys. I'm telling you, if you like 2A and 2A related, go check them out. And brothers, if y'all drop y'all's handles so people can follow y'all and get y'all where you need to be, let's promote these channels. Tonight we're having a promote yourself night. In other words, if you want followers, drop your handle. You follow them, they'll follow you. That's how we're going to run this tonight. Follow for follow, sub for sub, likes for likes, comments for comments. 27 folks in the room. Let's get some energy in this room. Let's get some conversations going on. We got the pink Taurus TCP 380. We got the black Diamondback 380. We got the pink Cricket 22. And we got the old ugly for a few more days Mossberg Maverick 88 12 gauge with the 18.5-inch barrel. We got some critical defense double aught buck back there. We got some Winchester 1600 feet per second slugs. Unc is like that 100%, brother. 100%. That's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it a buck 50 every time. I don't believe in bullshit. And I don't believe in sugarcoating. Tonight is my old ugly night. Yeah, that cricket, I got two of them, bro. I bought them about 22 years ago now, actually. I bought them for my daughters to learn how to shoot. They're grown, and now I got them to teach their daughters, which I'm raising. My daughters, my two granddaughters, and my grandson. So I'm gonna teach them how to shoot with them same crickets, and then when I'm gone, they can pass them to whoever. But yeah, the crickets are a lot of fun, man. The little single shots. I got one of my shorts up there, you know, the little short that went around to my, I'm going to go blast on the ops. And she's like, you ain't blasting on nobody, put your toys up. Well, I did that with the Cricket 22s the other day. I did that little short had a little cricket in each hand. I thought it was cute. I like that name, been with it since day one, folk. I've been with it since day one. Bro, we can't discuss money on YouTube. YouTube is snatches because they'll think we're trying to sell them. But which one are you talking about that I got for? Because what you see on the screen are all budget firearms. Which is what mainly my channel is budget firearms. But if you go look at my content, I got stuff that ain't budget. The cricket back in the day, bro, 20 years ago, you could get them for like 80 cheeseburgers. I don't know really what they charge for them now. I'm sure they're not much more because they're just single shot little youth. They're youth firearms. I know Academy Sports sells them. If you have an Academy somewhere near you, you see them in pawn shops in different colors. They got them in purple, pink, blue. But back then, you know, I had girls, so pink was the color. But you haven't been with us long, so when you hear us talking cheeseburgers and stuff like that, you already know what we're talking about. That way we're not saying actual like money, so they can't pull us off the live for thinking we're trying to sell, because we ain't trying to sell. 35 people in the chat, guys. We try to get to 20 likes. Double tap that screen, hit that thumbs up button, sub to the channel. But more important than that, all these brothers making comments down here, go check out their pages, man. You could see some 50 Barretts, you could see some 50 Desert Eagles, AKs, ARs. No matter what you're trying to see, one of these brothers have it. And if you got a question firearm related or any kind of related, we'll find somebody who will answer your question for you. Yeah, I threw up the ugly guns tonight, Orange Smoke, because out of all my firearms, that pink 380 right there and that pink Cricket over the past 6 months have gotten more comments and more likes than almost any one of my firearms. But that's why I got them. It was to train my daughters, and then they outgrew them, and I kept them because they were sentimental. And now I got the grandbabies, you know, so I'm keeping them for them and teaching them to shoot. And then as they graduate, they can go up to the 10-22 and the 410s and the 12 gauge. But I'm a firm believer, and y'all hear me say it all the time, if we don't teach the youth, the streets will. I keep telling y'all that if we don't teach them, the streets will. That's what I'm saying. All my stuff is to be passed down, other than stuff I keep, because Georgia allows us to trade and swap. I got a few that I'll trade and swap from time to time and pick up other stuff. But I got some stuff that won't never leave my possession. It'll be passed on to the family. Raging Bullets, what is up, brother? Yeah, I'm hyped up over these numbers today, bro. It's number 7 now. This is number 7 on the lives. I've been trying to give other people a chance to go on, but if they ain't gonna go on, everybody's tied up with football, and I love me some football. But today's about getting these numbers up, man, and I'm gonna keep pushing, keep hustling. I'm gonna grind this out like the days when I was in the streets. Raging Bullets, I say, do it, man. Go live, but go live 100%, bro. Give it your all. Treat it like a job. A few's going in the dirt with you. Yeah, my 1911 is gonna have to go with me. I ain't letting nobody have that one. I'm gonna haunt whoever tries to take it. Y'all sending me to the other side with the 1911. I'm strapped everywhere else. Might as well be strapped in the coffin too. 30 people in this live. Double tap that screen. Light that thumbs up button up. It don't cost you a dime. I don't ask you for money. Go to the channel, check out the content, especially if you want to see different types of firearms that are not budget firearms. You might see some Super Black Hawks. You might see some Ruger 5.7s. You might see a SIG 228. You know, just little things that you're going to see when you go to my. You're going to see the Smith& Wesson foldable carbine 9mm. That's the kind of stuff that's on that One Man Army Tactical. Love the name, bro. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the comment. One thing you'll learn about this channel, I'm appreciative of everybody who comments, everybody who likes the live, everybody who subs to the channel. I always pop in y'all's stuff. I sub back. I ask that y'all promote your channels in my comments. I don't have a problem with that. Everybody promote yourself. Drop your handles. Let the brothers follow y'all. We're a pretty big group and growing even larger. We're in everybody's lives. You'll see me a lot in King of Camo and the Boss Firearms. I'm a mod on their channels. Thank you, my brother. Travis, if you do give me a sub, just drop a comment on one of my shorts. It's easier when I get off live to go to my shorts and sub to everybody and sub back to them. Bro, Guy777, my go-to, I am a 12 gauge shotty person. My Maverick 88 you see sitting right there is always at the bedside. And then my Smith& Wesson Shield Plus. Them are my two main go-tos in every occasion. I have AR-15s. I have the 300 Blackout and Honey Badger, but the pump shotgun is just my go-to. Oh, you taking the triple barrel? You know that's something I've wanted to look into, man. Was that triple barrel? I've seen one time at a gun show and almost bought it. How you like that triple barrel? And I'm assuming it works on the same principle as a double barrel. When you fire one cylinder, it goes to the other cylinder and then goes to the other cylinder. Am I correct in assuming that, Orange Smoke? I'll go look that up. 30 people in the chat. Can we get to 20 likes? That's all I ask. Everybody double tap that screen, light up that screen, light up that thumbs up button, guys. Um, if you want to, go check out the content. If you like the two-way community, um, positive stuff, go check it out. Go check out the page, sub to it, and then go check out the brothers, man. They've got hella content, and a lot of them put a lot of work into their content, editing and all that stuff. And for people not to see it, it breaks my heart, man, because these guys put a lot of work in this. And I appreciate everybody who's engaging in the comment section, and everybody who stops in. I can't tell y'all enough. Thank you. I didn't start this channel to get famous. I didn't start this channel to get money. I started this channel to have people I could reach out to and talk to. Because at the time, I'm still currently raising 3 grandkids. I'm always home. It was somebody I could talk to. And then it got to where some of my messages and some of my stories to where I can reach out and keep a young person from going the route I went when I was younger, um, or to keep them off the streets, or keep the streets from getting their grubby hands on our children. If I could change one person's life, it makes it all worthwhile. And that's my biggest thing about having this channel. It's way more than a Pro 2 gun or Pro 2A channel. It's way more than showing off firearms. The firearms are just an icebreaker, a chance to have a conversation. And I know it may sound like I'm ranting right now, but it's just trying to get it out. The more I've done these lives today, the more it's just burned in my soul that, we changing people. Somebody having a bad day and thinking negative thoughts, two or three words from us can change the whole thing. About to tear up some tacos. That was chancing last night with us spending $60 at Taco Bell. Damn fool. Yep, I just had my wife made a pork roast with potatoes, carrots, onions, some rice. That was my dinner. Now I got me a cold Coca-Cola, sitting here talking to my brothers. I can't think of nothing better to do on this long Labor Day weekend, the last weekend of the summer. I can't think of nothing better to sit here on YouTube and talk to the brothers. Just sit here and chill, kick it. I'm also on Insta, guys. Look up Affordable Cab 75 on Instagram, and you will find me if you do Insta. Air frying some fresh shrimp right now. Ooh, 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 fresh shrimp. Oh, fish and shrimp. Orange smoke. Where you get your shrimp from, bro? Few more weeks when they open up the beaches, I'll get some dry ice and I'll start shipping y'all some of this wild Georgia shrimp. Some of the best shrimps you can get a hold of. That and the Gulf shrimp. Boy, stop that whining. Don't you come over here with that barking. I'm on live. I don't want to hear it. The old bulldog wanting to go out again, I guess. He hears them babies out there and wants to get out there and be nosy and see what they're doing. Yeah, I know northern Minnesota, y'all don't get them. But I tell you what, they people that pack up ice trucks full of fresh shrimp all the time and go up to landlocked areas and sell them. I got a buddy up in Maine, and we pay premium price for lobsters, and he gets them for dirt cheap because he's up there. But they have to do the same with shrimp. I'm like, man, we'll just swap back and forth. You send me the lobsters, I'll send you the shrimp. Oh yeah, trout and salmon. I love some good fresh salmon. We used to grind them up, make them to the salmon patties, fry them up, put them on a sandwich. 26 people in the chat. Double tap that screen. Let's get this to 20 likes if we can. Get some comments dropping in the comments section. Be sure to check all the brothers out down here. Check out their content, guys. Let's grow these channels. And if you have a channel and you want to promote it, drop it in the comments section. We will support you. It doesn't have to be 2A. We like food. We like all kind of things. Music. Oh, y'all got pike up there? Pike fish is a good fish, man. You ain't got to, I mean, the bones are so small, you ain't got to worry about the bones. I love some good pike. I like tilapia, pike. About the only fish I don't care for is a catfish or a saltwater catfish. Let me rephrase what I'm saying. Us from the South and mainly people from Florida, a lot of people still don't know what I'm talking about. Smoked mullet's another good one. Some lemon, little bit of lemon pepper, some butter. wrap it up in tin foil, cook it on the smoker. That's some good eating. But to the ones who just joining, I do appreciate y'all. This is Daniel with Papa's Pew Pews. On screen, the Maverick 88, old ugly. She been through some hell, but she still fires like a brand new one. She fixing to make a trip to King of Camo. She gonna come back. With battle worn zombie green with the Umbrella Corporation stickers on it, kind of make it look like a Resident Evil survivor. Then you got the pink Cricket 22, my wife's first carry gun, which was the pink Taurus TCP 380, and my pocket pistol, the Diamondback 380. She now has a 43X Glock that's pink Hello Kitty'd out because she knows I won't carry a Hello Kitty handgun. But I do appreciate all 26 who are viewing, who are engaging. This is how you show YouTube that you want this kind of content. And it don't have to be 2A. It could be one of your gamer content creators or whatever. Make sure at some point y'all go drop comments on their shorts. Make sure you support their lives because YouTube's trying to tear everybody's head off across the board. What is up, Zuna? Appreciate you saying hello. We try to, address every comment that comes through. We try to address everybody. If I happen to miss you, one of the brothers down here will catch. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, Eduardo. And I love each and every one of y'all, man. I really do. Um, y'all make my day go by. Like I was telling the brothers earlier, y'all don't know what these comments mean because I'm 50 years old, raising three small grandbabies, 5, 3, and 1. My wife works all the time. She's a school teacher. So a lot of times you guys are the only conversation I get from the outside world. And that means a lot. So I don't do this to get rich. I don't do this to get paid. I do this to help people and to have conversations. Love watching small channels grow. So if you got a channel, drop it in my comments, bro. We'll sub to you. We'll support your channel. Tonight we're doing a sub for a sub. You sub to us, we sub back. You comment, we go to your shorts, we comment. You like our channel, we go like your stuff. Let's grow these channels together. Let's blow YouTube up with small town local content creators. And remember, Pro 2A is the only way. Obtaining firearms, learning how to be proficient with them, safe with them, that's the important thing. Making sure you stay healthy, get your cardio in, drink plenty of water, eat right, take care of your body because you only get one. So what you guys carrying today on this here long holiday? I know some of my brothers around here. I know y'all got one of the two. What y'all carrying today? Yeah, go ahead, Orange Smoke. We got you, brother. Get that food in you. Remember, save me a plate now. Send me a plate through my inbox. Glock 26, 17 round. Yes, sir. Eduardo said he ready. He got that 26 with the 17 rounds. Eduardo, what rounds do you like to carry in yours? I like my critical defense, my critical duties. And I'm really starting to like these Winchester silver tips, man. Even in the 22, people been slipping on them silver tips, bro. Sleeping on them. But it's good to see everybody. Uh, I was debating on whether or not to do another live, and like I said, none of my gun creators was on, so I decided to do another one. See if I can knock out a couple thousand more views and get these watch hours up there. 26 people in the chat. We're trying to get to 20 likes, guys. We're trying to get this live up to 20 likes. Be nice if we could get it higher, but I at least want 20. We got 11 now, so 9 more, folks. 9 more likes. Yes, sir. Hornady is one of my favorite brands, too. I got the Hornady Black, the Critical Defense, the Critical Duties. That's the 3 main Hornadies I carry for every one of my firearms. My 45 has the Critical Defense, Critical Duty. My 380, my 9mm, and my 357. My main roster all has the Hornady. Yes, sir. I got the guy working on my truck right now as we speak, putting the tie rod ends back on it. So I get the tire on it, and then Tuesday morning, I can go have the front end alignment done, and we'll be good to go again. But yeah, I appreciate you listening in, bro. We should have some more fellas running here in just a few minutes. Some of the regulars popping in and out, slowly but surely. Just kicking it, guys. Just kicking it. Man, I wish you was here, bro. I'd have damn sure hired you to do this truck. The mobile mechanics all here in Georgia want to BS. I told all of them, bro, I give you an extra 100 on top of your fee if you could just get here and get it done. I knew with the right tools it wouldn't take but a couple hours to get it back together, because I had already tore it apart. Um, but you know, when you handle that CV nut, that front drive axle nut, you gotta have the right tools to get it off of there. You're gonna be fighting all day long. Um, but I caught hell get the mobile mechanic to come. Right. Extra hundo and a Modelo, and I'm there. North Carolina, just a little bit of ride to Georgia, though, bro. Good 8.5, 9 hours at least, according to where you at in North Carolina. I used to live in Hendersonville, North Carolina, and I got family in Boone, North Carolina. It's a beautiful state. Yeah, Boone. That's a lot of my family. A lot of my family, adopted wives' last name is Boone, and that's where most of them's from, is Boone, North Carolina area. Old Gone with the Wind actor Clark Gable was from that area. Because the Gables and the Boones are all connected. But yes, that is a beautiful country up there. I'm here in South Georgia, right here on the beach, right above Jacksonville, Florida. What y'all doing? Watching some football today? Is your teams winning? Everybody's teams winning? Hope all your teams are winning. You're having a good day of football and family and food. As long as your team ain't playing my team, the Florida Gators, and then, well, I'm sorry. But I want to say Florida was playing Florida State today, but I'm not 100% sure. Guys, keep chatting. I'm just going to grab another cold Coke out the refrigerator. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Jack, you gotta go out. You step on my toe, you big headed fuck. I'm gonna match your ear for you. Come on, out, good. I'm on live for you. You hear me? Sugar, go out. Can you watch out for them and let them back in? Ooh, we gotta put that on the food. Come on, sugar, out. Out, sugar. If they come in, let them back. Look, Jack back in the room. All right, I'm back, folks. I am back. Had to get a fresh Coca-Cola. Was getting parched. Brookside, what is up? John, what is up? I appreciate the comments. Brookside, what you got going on, brother? I know you got something good going on. What you carrying with you today, Brooke? Yes, sir. It hit the spot. I gotta have that cold Coca-Cola. I put it in the freezer for exactly 7 minutes. It did, didn't it? For real, for real. For real, for real. Yeah, I always put them in the freezer for about 7 minutes, and then thump it one good time, and it turns into an instant icy. Nice and frosty. Feeding the cows. You kicked the RXM off the rotation? What happened to the RXM? John, I don't do the politics, bro. I think America should mind America's business. I think we got enough problems here. We need to take care of home. And that's just my thoughts on it, bro. Um, I just think that we've spent too many years being in fights that have been fighting since the beginning of time. They're going to continue to fight to the end of the time. And I think we need to stay out of a lot of that. And I think all our politicians are bribed. I think all our politicians are puppets. I'm one that feel we need less government, not more. But that's my thoughts. I don't expect nobody to think like me or anything like that, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I agree. We have homeless here, we have problems here, and we have money that could be spent here. My competition, me, if we were playing with the plate, I started getting the stove back. Ooh, not good. See, I'm glad you posted that, Brookside, because the RXM's one of the ones that I had thought about getting, and the only thing that stopped me from getting it Yeah, that's what I'm saying, John. Meanwhile, we got our own people here struggling. But I thought about getting that RXM. That's why another reason I like our channels, bro, because this right here is the exact point. You have something, I have something, whatever, and we share our experiences, and we know we can believe what each other say. So that's what another good thing about our little association we got going on. But yes, you have people, John, here in the United States going without. We have problems here. We have battles daily in the streets here that we need to work on. I think it was dry after the competition. After we ordered it, it ran flawless. But I need to put more rounds. Double check. Yeah, I mean, and not gonna knock it for one bad day, but still. But now I know Stifler was talking about it because somebody asked him specifically that today. How did his slides work on the RXMs? And he said everybody said that they've been having no problems at all with the RXM and the Stifler slides. Um, but problems pop up when you start putting rounds down, down range. I'm a big person on budget firearms, but that's one of the biggest things I tell people. Most people who go out and buy a firearm, you're not going to put two, three, 4,000 rounds through that firearm. You're never going to do it. Most of them put them in a drawer, just never shoot like that. When you start going to competitions, that's when you want to put a little bit more into what you're using because you're dumping tons of rounds, and that's when the problems are going to show themselves. My side seems to have problem with the SCT parts kit. Lots of failures with a jack. Yep, yep. Now, have you found ammunition that don't like also, or is it pretty much doing anything? We down to two people. Let's get this chat back up. Keep it rolling, guys. Let's keep these numbers going. Keep commenting. Double tap that screen. Let's get up to 20 likes. We should have some more people jump back in here at the hour mark. And if not, I'll start another live if there ain't nobody on live. I guess J Dog's still napping. Says we down to one. I was running the Blazer brass when I had the issues with the stiff slide. The RXM usually eats anything legit. So those were my only two issues with the OEM slide since I got it. Gotcha. Yeah, because Blazer brass, I know my Smith loves them. My Smith don't have any problem with that Blazer brass. But yeah, that RXM something that I was looking at, and I was looking specifically originally to get a stiffy slide and put on that one. Um, and then I got that PSA lower, that dagger lower, that I'm gonna get a slide and put on it. We were doing good there for a minute, folks. We were running good. We hit that almost 40-minute mark and it dipped off to nothing. But we're gonna see if we can't pick it back up and get it rolling again. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try something real quick. Don't go nowhere for a second, Brookside. I'm gonna put this on private and then I'm gonna turn right back around and put it on public. We're just resetting it real quick. Now let's see what it'll do. See if we can get some folks up in here. Two people in the chat. Double tap them screens. Thank you for joining. Welcome into the chat, folks. Double tap them screens. We're trying to get to 20 likes, man. 20 likes. Go check out the content if you like what you see. Sub to the channel. On screen is the Old Ugly Mossberg Maverick 88, the Pink Cricket 22, the Pink Taurus TCP, and the Diamondback 380. Oh no, I get you. I get you. Yeah, I'm not going to carry anything that I don't know 100% that it's what it's supposed to be. I'm almost positive it needed oil and stiff slide, had a bad ejector or barrel. Yeah, yeah. And you get that. I tell people all the time, and especially when we talk about this SIG, anything man-made, you're gonna have some failures, and then you can work through the bugs and correct the bugs. But you're right, you don't need to put it on rotation until you know that it's gonna work. If I think I have the smallest problem with something, it comes off rotation until I can one identify the problem, fix the problem, and then I go put about 1,000 rounds through it to make sure it's not going to create itself again. One reason I don't carry the Ruger 5.7 no more than I do. The blue tips, it shoots flawless. The green tips, it shoots flawless. It'll shoot them red tracer tips flawless. But the more affordable flat tip slash hollow point rounds, it'll pipe jam every third shot. And it makes absolutely no sense other than the one's flat tip and all the others are pointed. But because I got that problem, I won't run it on an everyday basis until I make sure that it's just that ammo. If it's just the ammo, I'll just run green and blue tips out of it. But until I know that I know, I won't run it as an everyday carry. That's why I like that Smith & Wesson Shield Plus so much, and why I'm talking about going to the Shield X is because they just run. I don't care what ammo you put in them. I showed y'all the last time I did the video. It's on my shorts. I let it go 1,000 rounds before I cleaned it. I gave it hell, and not the first pipe jam, not the first hiccup, not the first anything. Cheap ammo, expensive ammo, plus P ammo. It don't care. It eats it. Three people in the chat, guys. Come on, we need 8 more likes. 8 more likes to get to 20. Welcome in to everybody who's just joining in. I do appreciate you stopping into the chat. I appreciate your engagement into the chat. Your likes means the world, guys. I'm just a nobody from a small town in South Georgia who enjoys getting on YouTube Live and talking with people. So I do appreciate it. And I do invite y'all to go check out Brookside, check out his content. Great person, wonderful person with some great content. And if you talk right, he might even be able to hook you up on a good price on some fresh steaks. Brookside, I wish I would have got the PSA or any of them but the Ruger, because the Ruger is not threaded barrel. Um, I think it's one of your only 5.7 that is not a threaded barrel. You do sell direct to consumers. See, there you go. But like I said, my 5.7 and everybody else who has one from other companies say they don't have this problem. But them flat tip slash hollow point, which is the more affordable rounds, by the way, um, it just will not run them. Like I said, it'll run the tracers, it'll run the greens, it'll run the blue every time. It just does not like the flat tips. But that's like on the other side of the coin. Since I redone my 1911 Gerson, put all the Wilson stuff in it and throated the barrel, most people say that they have problems with hollow points in their 1911 they were designed to shoot 230 grain ball ammo, and they were. However, my 1911 will chew every one of them. Yeah, I know what you're saying on that, bro. We got a local place here that the way they do it, um, they'll break it down to a quarter cal, a half cal, um, basically break it down, and then you just go buy whatever you're wanting, and it makes it more affordable, than somebody who can't afford the whole thing. They break it down into, like, family packs, which is real good for a lot of people around here. But if you start doing it as a consumer, you start doing it that way, man. In the long run, it's just more affordable than going to the store buying, two steaks at a time, or four steaks at a time, or a roast at a time. Buy them family packs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have quarter and halves. Yeah, we got a local farmer here. They have the black Angus and the red Angus, and then I have a source on the Australian Wagyu, the Japanese Wagyu, and the American Wagyu. But that Japanese Wagyu is through the roof, and the Australian's not much cheaper. I was into all that when I had my little store. It was a little small country town, and we would carry fresh meats and do family boxes of like chicken and stuff like that. We got Angus mixes. You got two pure Japanese Wagyu. Oh wow. Which I'm not gonna lie, they make a really good product. Um, it's just pricey. Six people in the chat. Hey y'all, double tap them screens, hit that thumbs up button. Oh, you're starting a herd of them. But yeah, I like my Angus, man. I love my beef. We don't do a whole lot of pork tonight. We had a pork roast. We might do about, I don't know, every 6 months, about two pork roasts. We might do pork chops every now and then. I just don't do a lot of pork products. I'm mainly beef. 10 grand on embryos? Holy shit. What is up? Yes, got beef. Larry's Outdoors. If you're looking for beef, Brookside is the man to talk to. We all about promoting small businesses. Yeah, Larry, that's that ugly Maverick I keep talking about that I'm fixing to send the King of Camo and have him hook it up for me. We gonna Resident Evil zombie apocalypse theme it out. Um, I'm slowly starting to get away from more of the Resident Evil because I want the King of Camo logos instead of the umbrella logos on the stock. I do want it to say Survivor. I do know I want it in zombie battle worn green, and I want the red splatter on the barrel, up and down the barrel, looking like zombie blood. Um, so yeah, I do want. I do. I told them just to go wild with it. Once they get it, I want them to go wild. What is up, Wanks? Thank y'all again for stopping in on this, the 7th edition today of Papa's Pew Pews. I figure until other people start going live, I'm going to keep dropping lives, bro. I know I've gotten almost 10,000 views total in between all my lives today, so the numbers are going up. I've picked up 50 more subs today. So, yeah, maybe that's the key, going live more often. I had only been doing one a day. Um, and then when I started seeing the numbers go up, I said, well, maybe I need to go live more. Not to mention, I have met a lot of new people today. Great people, great conversations. I implanted 5 Angus cows with Wagyu embryos. Only 2 worked out, but at least they're heifers. Hey, keep on, bro. Keep going. But yeah, I figured I'd do this live here, and later on I might try one more. But my battery's starting to wear down now. It's that time of day for me to where I start wearing down. I had a few people say they were going live tonight. I know Yoko said they going live roughly around 9 o'clock. So pew pew. So we gonna see if I can stay up long enough to watch that live and support their live. I imagine Chancing at some point and probably jump on. I know J Dog will jump on here whenever J Dog wakes up and gets his coffee in him. Yeah, Brookside, when it told me I needed to get them hours up, I had a goal this morning that I was just going to go hard with it. And I have, and it's been very successful today. Like I said, all of them combined has been over 10,000 views, over 50 subs. Um, God knows how many likes. I treated it like a full-time job today. I just got on and grind, and I've tried to have a different setup every time I've come on, not show the same firearms over and over again. Um, I thought about open the AR safe and putting a few ARs out, but um, I kind of had house guests today because we had to do a second party for my grandson because the two sides of the family can't be together. I have to keep them separate. So one side of the family had the birthday party last weekend, and today we had this party. And with state coming in and having to supervise the visits, I didn't want all the guns out. So I just stuck with something that I can grab real quick when people show up and put up. Well, they're all gone now, so I can start breaking stuff out again. even though I'm in a separate room and my door is locked and all that. I just didn't want to have it all out. That's one of the things I don't like about being in this system. I don't do government in my home, but unfortunately, I have no choice. We have hit the hour mark. We're going to let it run out, guys. Well, in our situation, yeah, they don't get along to bed, but that's not the reason. Being the kids were took away from mom and dad and placed in my custody, um, they have to have supervised visits. I have it's same room visits, so either my wife has to be in there or I have to be in there. So it's a request from Family and Children's Services, so it don't damage the kids even more. They have them all here at one time, so I have to separate them, which makes it a little more difficult because, like I said, birthday parties and special events, we have to do it times two. One for one side, one for the other. A PA 63? No, I do not. No, most of what I have are is a Hungarian PPK clone and 9x8 marker off. Yeah, now I wouldn't mind having one, but I don't have one. Um, Only thing I have PPK wise is the newer Walther PK 380. And then I have the Walther P22, and might end up going back to get that Walther 9 that I held. I liked that the other day. Yeah, Brookside, I see a lot of that goes on. The situation I have, yeah, I love Walther's. Brookside, the situation I have is kind of sad. The two girls have their father is from India. He's a piece of crap. Locked the kids in dog kennels. He severely abused them. My daughter is still married to him legally. She got back with her high school sweetheart, and he's a really good boy. But because she was married um, to her first husband, the boy got his last name. So now the other young man is trying to finish the legitimization process and get the baby's name changed. Anyway, so technically he's not involved in the case, even though he's the father, even though he's a good guy and wants to be a father. They've still made it hard for him. And that's the sad part about this whole situation. Only two guns, a PA 63 and a 20 AR I built. Bro, but at least you got two. Just keep working on it. Work at your pace. Don't break yourself, and you'll get there. That's what I did. I started with one, did a little trading, did a little work, and built my collection up. And I'm still building. I'm still trading out stuff, still building to get the things that I want. So, but that's part of the fun of it. And especially when you can do the build outs yourself, it's so satisfying. I bought a 300 cheeseburger Turkish made 1911. Completely gutted it, put all Wilson parts in it, and made it to what I wanted. And when I shoot that thing, I get so much more pleasure out of it because I know my hands did that. Oh yeah, well see, I was already raising the two girls. The two girls have been with me since they were born. Um, and the youngest, naturally, he came to me. So I just added one more is all it was. But your family and children's services, man, so many cases they make it worse. They come in with all their rules and their dumb stuff, and to me, they do more mental damage to the children than a lot of the families do, because these kids don't know what's going on. They don't understand when I tell them, no, you can't see your parents today, that it's not me. I'm not trying to be mean. I have rules I have to follow, and they have certain days they can see. And then when the parents don't show up because of work schedules conflict or whatever, then they're looking like, oh, my mom or my dad lied to me. No, it's they're trying to follow these stupid rules. And to me, these rules should be a little more flexible. That's like, honestly, there's a big lawsuit in Georgia. Some of the judges actually quit and took up law again to fight the Family and Children Services, because when they take these kids, a lot of times they don't give the resources to the parents to do what they got to do to get them back. And y'all, some of y'all who's heard me tell the stories, Georgia alone right now have 283,000 children in the program right now in foster homes. And out of that, they only have 9 major case supervisors to handle 283,000 children. Now, they have plenty of workers and stuff like that, but the actual supervisors whose job is to push the paperwork. So they're running a year behind on like their court cases and everything else. It just damages these kids. But the protective services is really bad. I mean, because you got to do things a whole different way with that. That's like my wife and I, we've been a safe home for children in the system for over 20 years. If they would remove a child, they would bring them to my house for 24 to 48 hours until they found placement for them. Never thought my own grandkids would be in that system. But like now we've got another 27 classes that we got to take this coming up month. They're each 3-hour classes, and we can't take them together. We have to take them separate at different times. So yeah, they definitely make it challenging. They don't make it easy. It is, and it's worth it though, because I would have never let any of my kids end up in a home, bro. Just wouldn't do it. The one that got me the other day, and having to go to these courts and listen to and when you go to court, there's other cases. I heard one the other day, and it got me that this girl basically hurt her back and took one hydrocodone pain pill, just one, and they removed her kids from her home for having one hydrocodone in her system. Girl worked 3 jobs. The guy worked 3 jobs. They got cars, stable home, everything, but because they found one pain pill in the girl's system, they removed the children. And now they're making her go to NA and all kind of stuff. Or they find marijuana in somebody's system. You know, even with a prescription, if your child's born in one of them specialty hospitals and born as a preemie, if you got marijuana in your system, they remove your kids from your home. So Georgia's ruthless with their family and children services. But yeah, my little battery's starting to wear out. I'm getting a little wore out today, so I have worked it kind of hard with the YouTube today, but it's been a lot of fun. I got to admit, all you guys have made my day. It's been great. Like I said, I was hoping some of our regulars would hop on and do some lives, and we could sit there and kick it on their lives for a little while. Everybody that I saw was on. Nusky was on, and Dangerous was not. Yeah, Dangerous was on, but they were watching the game, so they wasn't like you know messing with the chat. They just had it on running. Larry, I'll probably do another live a little bit later on. There is J Dog. I have been waiting on him. You going camping tonight, J Dog, or you going live? I need to talk to you, J Dog. I got a question for you. I've been waiting on you or Chancing to log on so I can ask. J Dog, I have had a hell of a day. Everyday carry, what is up, brother? J Dog, this is my seventh live. All lives together, I've averaged almost 10,000 views, 50 subs. It's been a really good day. I've been off and on all day. But I was looking in my studio and actually finally got to my public watch hours. And it opened up a serious question that I need to ask. No, I can ask you right here. Doesn't matter. I was just waiting on you to log on so I could ask. Okay, you know how we were saying you had to have 3,000 public watch hours? Well, I got to breaking down my watch hours. This year, I'm a little over 1,000, and I know it runs 5 days behind. Um, However, since 2024, I'm sitting right now at 2,763. And for lifetime, I'm at 2,800 and something. Is it only for 1 year or is it that whole time? What's up, Carl, again? Okay, that's what I thought. So it only counts for 365 days. Damn it. Because I'd be real close if it would just count from 2024 to now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I found that, and then I seen the lifetime button, yep, you recognize those. Yeah. Um, Other than the Maverick 88, I did not have the Maverick 88 up last time you come through. I put it up just a few minutes ago. And then you missed the last one I did, Carl, where I had the whole different setup. Altogether, I've showcased over 20 of my firearms today, so I've had snipers up, I've had 1911s up, I've had 380s up. Your arms room smells like hops. But yeah, it's been a good day, J Dog, and my numbers are up because I guess the more lives I've done, the numbers have shot up. My last one was 2,600 views. But anyway, you going camping, hyping back now. There's already a tent in it. Are you going camping tonight or when were you going camping? What's up, Wit? Wit, you going live? Everybody who has went live today has had the damn football game on and ignoring everybody in the comment sections. That's why I kept going live. Out with the lady. Got to see y'all later. I got you. Enjoy your time with your lady, brother. Hey, man, y'all don't be saying that shit too loud. You got Chance and talking about clapping cheeks. You got you talking about going out with the lady. Man, don't give my lady no more ideas, man. No next weekend. Hey, man, it'll do you some good to get out there, though, bro. I know you'll enjoy it. Get out there and hell, J Dog might come back with a Yeti fur coat, a Bigfoot necklace, touch some grass, taking the 44. Yes, sir. Nothing like the great outdoors. I'm waiting on the fellas to go live so I can take a break. Y'all worked me today. But we've had a good time. Oh, you know he's gonna have Creek Chub with him. J Dog said I ain't backpacking that damn Deagle with me. Deagle got to stay home. Welcome back, Larry's Outdoors. Llama's live. Okay, go check out Llama in a few minutes too. Then is Llama actually on screen or is he watching a football game too? All right. Then I'm gonna go here in just a few minutes. First date with my wife 44 years ago. Went to a pistol range on a Honda with rifles in them. Hey, that should have told you right there. She was a keeper. At right there, she was a keeper. She liked guns and a Honda. Oh yeah, I'd have married her too. Yes, a women like that's almost impossible to find nowadays. That's why I'm keeping the one I got. Going on 29 years, no arguments. Cooks for me, takes care of me. Yeah, glad I'm not out in that dating scene. Certified chef. Ooh, yes, sir. Well, guys, I think I'm fixing to bounce over to, yeah, no doubt on that. Yep, allegedly J Dog's a certified chef too. He cook up some mean little items. 154 to 320. Yeah, mine took me to almost 400, but I'm back down to 154. So we done the cooking thing, you know. My wife made that pork roast tonight with them onions and carrots, potatoes. Made a homemade cake.
But I guess I'll go show Llama a little bit of love, visit with him for a few minutes, wait on J Dog to get his setup done if he's gonna set up tonight. Maybe even our buddy Conspiracy Theory will show up later on tonight. That'd be kind of cool. Or Conspiracy Chronicles. Might be on after midnight. Alright, bro. Y'all know what time I wake back up, so I'll be on late night, late night. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. Heavy from the tent. Man, I hate tents. How many people you taking with you, J Dog? Just you and Miss J Dog? We went and got one of them ultralight, just 2-man tents. Oh, you're broing it, buddy. Yeah, you gotta have a bigger tent then. Yeah, me and Jen went and got a little ultralight 2-man tent, and that's good enough for us, you know. Cause we only gonna be in that tent to sleep, and then we gonna be out in nature past that. So, and then we got that little stand-up canopy that we can set up over the tent, so that makes it even better. We like to set that up on the sandbar at the river and camp at the river. Camp right there on the river bank. Maybe the rain will pass you by, bro. Maybe the rain will pass you by. It was supposed to rain here all day, but luckily so far we ain't had none drop. It's been a pretty decent day. But you gotta have that hammock. Alright guys, we down to 2. I'm gonna end this one, jump over to Llamas for a few minutes, and then whenever J-Dog goes live, I'll jump over to his. Hey guys, stay strapped, keep one in the tube, always be blessed. See y'all just in a little bit.